Yes, ladies and gentlemen, what you're seeing on screen is correct. Sony is increasing the price of all PS5 consoles again, from $100 increases up to $150 increases for the PS5 Pro. So with the news of these price increases, what has Sony said for their reasoning for this? Well, pretty much nothing, honestly. This is what they said. With continued pressures in the global economic landscape, we've made a decision to increase the prices of the PS5, PS5 Pro and the PlayStation Portal Remote Player globally. We know the price changes impact our community, and after careful evaluation, we found this was a necessary step to ensure we can continue delivering innovative, high-quality gaming experiences to players worldwide. That's it. That's all they said. Pretty much we're increasing it because we have an opportunity to use the RAM price increases as an excuse to raise prices. And look, I get it. I've made videos on AI and how it's increased the prices of memory across the board, and price increases are inevitable on pretty much all electronics now, but the thing is, we've already seen these consoles increase in price since launch. With the new increases in Australia anyways, our PS5 consoles would have gone up $350 since launch. That's absolute insanity. And even though it was going to happen eventually, this just rubs me the wrong way. The PS5 has been in production now since at the very least 2020 when it was released. At this point, pretty much everyone has one, and with there being consoles everywhere already, why are we seeing increases now? The consoles that are already on shop shelves everywhere wouldn't have even been affected by those RAM price increases. So this just feels like an absolute cash grab to me. So this is clearly going to have an effect on their sales, and I have the perfect example which I was going to use in a separate video, but with this news I'll just merge it into this one. The Nintendo Switch 2 is going to be cutting production of its consoles by 30% already because of weak sales in the US, and I have a good example of why that is. Firstly, I buy pretty much every console when it comes out. I skipped the Switch because I couldn't justify a $450 US price. That console was not worth that price, and I don't know why Nintendo ever thought that that would work out for them. And I think we'll see the same now with the PS5. At $650, don't expect to see many PS5s being sold now. They have stepped over the line. Higher cost equals less sales, which in turn equals less profit. It's funny how that works, and I can't wait to see how this turns out for Sony. Expect to see prices increase to PlayStation Plus next as well. You just know that's coming. You have to wonder if PlayStation is watching Xbox with their price increases and letting that ride for a bit and then just following behind them. I think the worst part of all of this is that the gaming industry is already struggling as it is. We've seen layoffs for just about every single month for the past 12 months at the very least. We've also seen games and all accessories increase, and don't even talk to me about the price of microtransactions. We should be calling them macro transactions at this point. It's clearly a mismanagement. I don't want to hear the pandemic used as an excuse. These guys are the ones who decided to buy up all these companies during the pandemic. They're the ones who decided to chase live service trends that no one wanted, so they should be the ones to suffer the consequences, not their consumers. Why should we suffer because of the mismanagement of the CEOs of these companies? Did you know that this brings the price of the PS5 in line with the highly controversial price of the PS3 when it came out? And I don't want to hear, oh, that's the price before you adjust it for inflation, because back then we never had microtransactions, so don't even try and use that excuse. When are these companies going to learn? If you keep pushing away your customers, that's going to lead to even more layoffs and more studio closures. And if you keep raising prices on your online subscriptions, then what are people going to do? Well, they're going to go buy a PC, or they're just not going to buy your subscriptions at all. Whatever happened to operating your console business at a loss when it comes to hardware? For as long as I've known, these gaming companies have always sold consoles at a loss so that it gets people into their ecosystem and buying their games, which in turn gives them profit. They seem to be doing the opposite with this generation, and that's concerning. And what does this mean for the next generation, with rumours that those are going to release next year or the year after? Are we going to see a $1,000 console? Because at that point they're going to become a niche, not a necessity, and these guys do not want that. They should honestly run with these consoles for another 5 years at least. There's no way people are going to buy new consoles at $1,000+ US. They won't sell, and if they don't, at that point console gaming will be in big trouble, and that's a future I'm sure none of us want to be a part of. I know in this video it doesn't seem like it, but I love my consoles. I play my PS5 more than I play my PC, and I own a PC with a 4080 Ti, and I couldn't imagine consoles going away, but at this point it almost seems inevitable. Look guys, I don't know what's going to happen from here on. Your guess is as good as mine, but I'm honestly worried about the future of console gaming. We can't keep doing this. I understand AI is ruining the prices for everything, but this just seems like it's a straight up cash grab to me. I can't get on board with it. I think it's a joke. Sony's response to it makes me sick, and I think we should be holding these guys to a higher standard in the gaming industry. They're the top dogs and they need to be better. Let's just hope things start to change. Anyway guys, I know it's been a bit of a heated video, but let me know your thoughts on all this below. Are you upset as I am about this news, or do you think the writing was on the wall with this one from the start? Let's talk in the comments about it all, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.